Alrighty, I'm live. Here it is, Friday, April 7th. And as many of you know, or maybe you don't know, but I'm doing live broadcasts every day, and it's called The Good Parts. And the good parts are good parts of my day, good parts of my life, good parts of business, parts of friends, whatever. Something good, hopefully, to share with you about the good parts of my life and things that might inspire you and encourage you and maybe teach you. I don't know. But it's an attempt to be myself, be authentic, not be overly perfect in any way. And this is inspired from a group of fellow entrepreneurs that I'm working with who are doing the same thing. We're inspired by a man named Paul Hutchings, and he's just truly amazing, very successful, and he's kind of starting this movement, which we call the Good Parts Challenge. Now, if you have a business, this might be something you might want to try. Okay, it's live. It's not perfect as you just saw. Where you can meet and share some good things in your life, good things about your business. But I think it has to be a nice mix because if you just talk about your business, it's kind of like watching a commercial every day. People are going to get tired of that. They want to maybe hear some new things about your life, what's encouraging you, what's something you can share with them, and all these things that you can do to help. And we're just going to go live and just do it. And so here it is on 10 o'clock on Friday, April 7th, Good Friday. And many of you are thinking, well, that's going to be the good parts, isn't it, Chase? And actually, it's close, but not quite. And Good Friday is awesome. It truly is. But that would have been easy just to have, yeah, this is Good Friday. That's my good part. I wanted to go a little bit deeper. And so a friend of mine called, Kevin. Some of you may know a friend of mine that I have, whose name is Kevin. And he has some real challenges in life. He's actually been wheelchair bound, and I've never asked him. I've known him, I think, for 12 years, and we talk quite often. I see him. He lives about 4.5 hours away, so I don't see him all the time. But today he called, and his family they're very poor. In fact, they live in the two poorest counties in the United States in South Dakota. So it's a real challenge. And, here it is Easter. He's excited. He's a believer. He's a Christian. And he was like, Chase, and we talked. He always has great fun jokes to share. And he's not all about just asking me for money and, things like that. We build a relationship. We talk, we chat, we always joke around, and it's a lot of fun. And as we were talking, and he was like, I'd like to do something a little special, have a little special Easter dinner. And I was like, that would be really nice. And so I helped him with some finances to do that. And that's not the good part, although that is a good part. Being generous is a great thing to do, but that's not the good part that I want to talk about. So as we were talking, of course, I'm, we're getting along great, and he's sharing how excited he is for Easter. And I go, Kevin, how long? It just popped in my head. I've never asked him this question. I said, Kevin, how long have you been in this wheelchair? And he goes, well, it was when I lived in Denver. I was 19, and he is in. He's about 5 years younger than I am, so he's 55ish, somewhere in there. So he has spent a majority of his life in a wheelchair, probably 35, possibly 36 years. He's one of the most positive, enthusiastic, always has a smile. I've never seen him have a bad day or a day where he's frustrated or angry that he's in a wheelchair. And, he's lost both his basically below the knee. Okay. So he might get to the day of prosthetics. I don't know. That's a possibility. But anyway, I asked Kevin, I go, Kevin, how long you've been in a wheelchair? He said, I was 19 and he was living in Denver, and he there's a lot of vague things he just doesn't remember. I won't go into that story, but the good part is that's kind of an embarrassing thing. Like, how long you've been, handicapped? I mean, that's just not a question yet. I feel that, you really want to ask. So we talked about that, and I learned a little bit more, and that's the good part. The good part is I learned a little bit more. I took what it may have been an inconvenient or just a prying question, possibly, but he's a wonderful man, and we have a great relationship. And I said we joke all the time, and so he was feeling good. He was excited about Easter, and I agreed to give him some money so he could plan something special for Easter dinner with his family, and share the story of Jesus and the whole Holy Week. And obviously, this weekend is the culmination of what Jesus has done for us. So that's pretty dang exciting. So he wanted to do that, but for me, I just asked him that question because I've never asked him, and maybe it's just because I didn't want to accentuate the bad thought of remembering that, for the last 35, 36 years, he's been in a wheelchair. But it was great because we had a dialogue, and I got to know him a little bit deeper than I did before. And I think that's the message. I think the good part is I learned to know a little bit more about a good friend, and the conversation went well. It wasn't prying. It wasn't, I wasn't, I just was genuinely interested in really knowing how long, because I'm amazed by him. He's so encouraging, and he's a good part to me. I realize that he lives with this challenge, which is a biggie. I mean, it's hard for him to get around, but boy, I tell you, he doesn't limit himself. He's out there, and he jokes all the time about going downhill, on some of the hills around where he lives, and kind of exceeding the speed limit in a way out of wheelchair. And he's just got a great nature. So again, the good part was taking the time to get to know somebody a little bit deeper. And now I know that I can appreciate that. And again, he appreciates me. And we had a great conversation. So I just felt like the good part today was getting to know Kevin a little bit deeper. And I stepped out of my comfort zone, and it went well. So I don't know if so my encouragement would be maybe in the coming weeks or days or whatever. Family members, obviously, we know pretty well, but sometimes asking, how they're feeling or how they're doing, or and asking something in a helpful, non-prying way. You got to balance that, of course. But I just thought, getting to know someone a little bit deeper, to know some of their challenges or struggles, or even their greatest joys. I mean, that's fine too. It's not like we have to find out all the challenges in life. There are a lot of joys, like asking somebody, what's been the best part of your week or month or day or whatever, and let someone share their heart with you. And I think that could be definitely relationship building and improving. And so that was my good part today. I could have talked about Good Friday, and it is a good day. It's very important. I mean, it's the foundation of the Christian faith this weekend, and how important that is. But I went and had a great conversation. And so that's what I'm sharing for today. So, again, if you are someone that wants to be involved with the challenge, I invite you to maybe think about this. There's no preparation. We're just getting out and being real. And maybe that will translate to someone saying, "Hey, tell me a little more about your business," or maybe they'll just get to know us better, which is awesome. But as we go through our social media feeds, you're going to see, at least on Facebook, my YouTube video. I'm gonna move into a phase where I can broadcast to YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I purposely did not do this initially because I wanted to keep it simple and kind of illustrate or demonstrate to someone that's going to do this. You just hit a button on your computer maybe even on your phone, and just talk, speak from your heart, have a call to action at the end or not. Just be awesome and to the best of your ability, be helpful, share some things. And that is going to be a difference when people are scrolling at Facebook. They're going to see you, or, friends of mine will see me and say, wow, we haven't seen Chase in this way before, which is awesome. And so that's our goal. I'm not intending that this is going to be a huge marketing thing to get people on social media to join me in my business, although that could be a beneficial thing because I'm telling you, the internet is the answer for so many things, as you well know. But making money online is truly amazing. So, enough of that commercial. The point is, I want to change a little bit of what people will see scrolling through their Facebook and seeing my videos and clicking on some every once in a while, or maybe you get a little more used to checking it out every day. So I will do this Monday through Friday. Last week I threw in a bonus on Saturday, but I was excited. So I need to build in options to not do it. And so I thought Monday through Friday, I'll do that. And so I started last Wednesday, and now I've done basically, I threw in an extra day. So it was really about 8 days, but I've done 9. Anyway, so Monday I'll start up again unless I have this urge to do something fun tomorrow or Sunday. But I just want to encourage any of you that are thinking about this, and get over the fact that you have to be a certain look or whatever. I'm just going live and letting fate determine what comes of this. But at least I want to be genuine and helpful and honest and sincere, just to change up the feed in my Facebook so that some people that don't know me can get to know me. And if that leads to something else, great. If not, great too. I just want to be an encouragement to as many as I can. So, with that, let me just show you another thing. So, you're going to see a hashtag. Hashtags on a video on YouTube, this is on YouTube, will allow you to see other videos with the same hashtag. So, we have the hashtag Good Parts Challenge. You'll see that right near the title. You can click on that, and it'll show you all the other people in this challenge, and you get to see everyone that's doing a video. And you're going to see different flavors and different people. They're all kind of just doing their best and starting with something new. That could give you an idea of how cool this could be. And you're just out sharing a little bit of your good part of your life and helping change some of the messages on social media, and something more positive, something that could help someone else in a little bit better way too. So you can click on that hashtag and see other videos from the same challenge of people that are doing the same thing that I am. So you can also find some information in the description down below. I have some links to my playlist, so you can see all my videos from the beginning to where I am today and beyond. You can also get on a newsletter if you want to be reminded about these calls. Newsletter will just be sent. I actually have to get a little bit better. I'm not doing it daily, but I will work into that. So you can just get a reminder. If you miss a day, just delete the email. I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I haven't caught up. Just, it's a reminder. It's an email. You can delete it. I'm not offended. But if you want to kind of gauge my process and progress, you can get on my newsletter, and I'll send you out a reminder of these calls, and you can just click the link and catch up wherever you are. So, anyway, thanks for hanging in there. We'll see you Monday for sure. Have a great weekend. Again, it's Good Friday, and it is Good Friday for sure. And we'll see you on Monday for the next episode in the Good Parts with Chase. Have a great day. Bye for now.